All right, so part two, the best date, worst date. This is the best date. Little backstory: I was at Magic Mountain. I'm in the line for the Revolution ride, and I'm 18, and I see this girl with curly hair, really, you know, beautiful features, dark eyes. She had an exotic look to her, and so I'm mad dogging her all throughout the line, the hour and a half line or whatever it was. And then finally, as the line is wrapping around, I get close enough to actually say something to her. And I was with like five guys. I was in a party of five. She was in a party of three. So I said, "Hey, would you like to go on the ride with me?" And fortunately, she said yes. So we go on the ride, and chit chat a little bit before and as the ride's coming to an end. And then I'm like, "Well, it was nice riding with you. Have a good day at the park," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm tongue tied. I don't know what to do." So she just looked at me like, "That's it," you know. So she went on to be with her friends, and I hung out with my guys. And then I'm like, you know what? I was like shaking my head. I'm like, if I ever get a chance to see this girl get it at the park, I'm gonna like try to hang out with them. And fortunately, I did, and I screamed her name across the park, and she's like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" So we hung out. We did the Colossus, and we did some other rides, I think. And and then exchanged numbers, and she wanted to see me in Hollywood like a week later. She was still going to be in town from New York. So that was my best night, best date, is going all the way up to Hollywood for the first time, driving through downtown LA, looking at the big skyscrapers, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Like, what if we have nothing to talk about? Even though I already hung out with her at Magic Mountain, I'm like, now it's just her and me. It's not like me, her, a girl, and another guy. But we walked up and down Hollywood Boulevard. The Vogue Theater at the time was playing Boys in the Hood, so we saw a movie. We got some ice cream at like Baskin Robbins or something, Haagen Dazs or whatever it was. And then we just had really good conversation and talked about life goals and stuff, what she's into, what I'm into. And I was getting ready to go to college, and I think she was getting ready to either finish high school or go to college herself. She was 17, I was 18. And we drove up to Griffith Park Observatory, and I'm listening to Bobby Brown, My Prerogative, Don't Be Cruel, all that. It's like on like replay on the cassette deck. And she's like, "Are you ever gonna kiss, or like how long is it gonna take for you to kiss me?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, not long." And then I just went for it, and we kissed and petted and all that good stuff. Fogged up the windows, and park ranger knocked on the window. We were both in the back seat, and I thought, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to jail." But it was just very passionate, but we didn't really, do anything sexual. So just the fact that she was 17, it just freaked me out. And he's like, "Yeah, you guys can't park here." So we found someplace else to park down by her where she was staying, in some parking lot. It's like a sketchy parking lot. I'm glad we didn't get like mugged or killed or anything. And we talked all night long, kissed and whatever. And then she was on her best behavior. We didn't really cross any lines or boundaries. And then we swapped numbers and addresses, and pretty much addresses, because I don't even think I had a phone at that time. And we were pen pals for like 2 to 3 years, and we're still friends to this day. So she has 3 kids, she's married, and one of the best dates experiences of my life. All right, there you go.